Your heat stopped working in the middle of winter, or there is a leak in your ceiling, or your landlord just sent you a notice you do not understand and you have to call them in English right now. Do you know what to say?
Most immigrants in America know how to order coffee, how to say hello, how to shop, but talking to a landlord, that is a completely different level of English. And getting it wrong can cost you money, or even your apartment.
Welcome to Don't Say That. I'm Emily.
I'm Jake, and today we are giving you every phrase, every word, and every cultural rule you need to talk to your American landlord confidently, in any situation. Let's go. Here is what we cover. First, how to communicate about repairs and maintenance. Second, how to talk about your lease, rent, and apartment issues. Third, how to handle difficult situations, late rent, noise complaints, moving out. And our common mistakes section at the end, 3 things tenants say that accidentally make landlords distrust them. Stay until the end. Mistake number 2 will surprise you.
First, write this in the comments right now. Have you ever had a stressful landlord situation in America, or a moment where you did not know what to say? Tell us. We read every single comment, and your stories help other learners too.
Subscribe to Don't Say That if you haven't already. Real English for real American life every week. Okay, let's start with the most common reason tenants contact their landlord.
Something is broken in your apartment. This is the #1 reason tenants contact landlords, and how you report it, the words you use, the tone you take, determines how fast it gets fixed. So let's get this right.
First, the most important vocabulary. A repair is when something broken gets fixed. Maintenance is general upkeep of the building. Your landlord or building manager is responsible for both. You are the tenant, the person renting the property. The property is the apartment or house you are renting.
Now, how do you actually report something broken? The most natural, professional way? By text or email first. Always put it in writing. This protects you legally. Say this: "Hi, name. I wanted to let you know that the problem in my apartment needs attention. Could someone take a look at it when possible? Thank you."
3 key phrases there. I wanted to let you know. Polite, professional opener. Never start with "you need to fix," too aggressive. Needs attention, professional way to say something is broken or not working. And when possible, respectful of their time while still making a clear request.
Now, let's cover the most common repair situations and exactly what to say for each one. Heat not working. The heat in my apartment isn't working. It's been off since yesterday. Could this be addressed as soon as possible? It's quite cold. As soon as possible. Urgent, but polite. Quite cold describes the urgency without being dramatic.
Continuing, water leak. I have a water leak coming from the ceiling in my bathroom. I wanted to report this right away as it seems to be getting worse. Report this right away shows you are responsible and acting quickly. Seems to be getting worse creates appropriate urgency.
Broken appliance. The stove in my apartment isn't working properly. 2 of the burners won't turn on. Could this be repaired or replaced? Won't turn on. Specific description. Or replace. Important word. Sometimes things are beyond repair.
Pause right now. Practice this sentence out loud. Hi, I wanted to let you know the heat in my apartment isn't working. Could someone take a look as soon as possible? Thank you. Say it right now. Go.
Now, what if they do not respond? Following up is completely acceptable and expected. After 24-48 hours, "Hi, name. I just wanted to follow up on my message about the issue. Please let me know when someone will be available to take a look. Thank you for your time."
Key phrase. Follow up means to check on something you already communicated. Very professional, very American. Let me know when someone will be available, specific without being demanding. Thank you for your time, always end professionally.
Key phrases. I wanted to let you know. Needs attention. As soon as possible. Report this right away. Follow up. Let me know when someone will be available. Next, lease, rent, and apartment rules. The vocabulary most immigrants find most confusing. Stay with us. Here is where most immigrants feel most lost, because lease and rental vocabulary in America is full of specific legal words, and misunderstanding them can cost you money. Let's fix that right now.
Essential words every tenant needs. Lease, the legal contract between you and your landlord. It says how long you will rent, how much you pay, and the rules. I need to read my lease carefully. Rent, the monthly payment you make. My rent is due on the 1st of every month. Due means owed by that date.
Security deposit. Money you pay at the beginning of your rental, usually 1 to 2 months rent. The landlord holds it and returns it when you move out if you leave the apartment in good condition. Will I get my security deposit back? Very important question.
Month to month, a rental agreement that continues 1 month at a time with no long-term commitment. I'm on a month-to-month lease right now. Fixed term lease, usually 12 months. You commit to staying for that period. Breaking a lease early can result in fees, extra money you owe. I need to break my lease early. What are the fees?
Now, phrases for common rental conversations. Asking about something in your lease. I had a question about my lease. Could you clarify what the section means? Clarify means to explain more clearly. Could you clarify? Very professional way to ask for explanation without sounding confused or demanding.
About rent, I wanted to confirm that my rent payment went through for this month. Went through means was processed successfully. The payment was received. Very useful phrase. Or, I will be sending my rent payment on date. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Giving a heads up means warning in advance. Very appreciated by landlords.
Write in the comments, what is one word from today that you did not know before? Lease? Security deposit? Due? Month to month? Clarify? Tell us which one was new for you.
Rent increase when your landlord raises your monthly payment. Landlords must give notice in advance, usually 30 to 60 days depending on the state. If your landlord tells you about a rent increase, thank you for letting me know about the rent increase. I would like to discuss this. Could we find a time to talk? Would like to discuss professional way to negotiate or express concerns without being confrontational.
Key vocabulary: lease, rent, due, security deposit, month to month, fixed term, breaking a lease, fees, went through, give you a heads up, could you clarify? Next, difficult situations: late rent, noise issues, moving out. These are the conversations people dread most. Stay with us.
3 situations that make tenants most nervous. We're making all 3 easy right now.
Late rent. This happens. Life happens. The key, never ignore it. Contact your landlord before the due date if possible. Say this: "Hi, name. I wanted to reach out because I will be a few days late with my rent payment this month. I expect to have it to you by specific date. I apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your understanding."
4 important phrases there. Reach out. Casual, professional way to say contact. A few days late. Honest and specific. I expect to have it to you by gives a clear commitment date. And I appreciate your understanding. The most important phrase for any difficult conversation with a landlord. It assumes goodwill and invites it.
What not to do: disappear, go silent, avoid their calls. This is the worst thing a tenant can do. American landlords respect tenants who communicate proactively before there is a problem, far more than tenants who hide from issues.
Noise complaint. Either you are receiving one or you need to make one. If your landlord tells you a neighbor complained about you, thank you for letting me know. I was not aware of this, and I will definitely be more mindful going forward. More mindful means more aware and careful. Going forward means from this point on. Shows responsibility without admitting fault unnecessarily.
If you need to report a noise issue to your landlord, I wanted to bring to your attention that there has been ongoing noise from location that is affecting my ability to sleep. I have not addressed it with the neighbor directly and thought it was best to let you know first. Bring to your attention, very professional way to report a problem. Saying you notified the landlord first shows maturity and respect for the process.
Moving out. 2 types. Planned move out at end of lease or early move out. Planned, give written notice at least 30 days before. I am writing to give you my 30-day notice that I will be vacating the apartment on date. Please let me know the process for returning the keys and receiving my security deposit.
Key phrase: give notice means officially telling them you are leaving. 30-day notice, standard in America. Vacating, formal word for moving out of a property. Process for returning the keys shows you are organized and responsible. Landlords love this.
Early move out. I need to discuss the possibility of ending my lease early. I understand there may be fees involved, and I would like to understand my options. Understand my options shows you are reasonable and willing to work within the system. Not demanding, not aggressive. Professional.
3-step formula for any difficult landlord conversation. Step 1, acknowledge the situation honestly. I want to be transparent with you about something. Step 2, explain clearly and briefly. Step 3, propose a solution or ask for guidance. What would you suggest as the next step? What would you suggest puts them in control while keeping you engaged. Landlords respond very positively to this.
Write in comments, have you ever had to tell a landlord something difficult? How did it go? And stay for common mistakes. Mistake number 2 about security deposits will save you real money. Coming right now. 3 mistakes. These are the ones that damage your relationship with your landlord and sometimes your apartment. Fast.
Mistake number 1, reporting repairs verbally, by phone or in person only. Always put repairs in writing too. Text or email after a call. Following up on our conversation, just wanted to confirm in writing that I reported the issue today. Why? Because if the repair is not done and there is a dispute later, you have proof. Verbal reports can be forgotten or denied. Written reports cannot.
Mistake number 2, the money one. Assuming you will automatically get your full security deposit back. In America, landlords can deduct from your security deposit for damages beyond normal wear and tear. Wear and tear means the normal aging and minor scuffs that happen from simply living somewhere. A small scuff on the wall, wear and tear. A large hole in the wall, damage. Know the difference. Before you move out, take photos of everything. Every wall, every floor, every appliance. Date-stamped photos protect you completely. This mistake costs immigrants hundreds of dollars every year.
Mistake number 3, being too informal or too familiar with your landlord too soon. In many cultures, a warm, personal relationship with authority figures is normal and good. In American rental culture, your landlord is a business relationship first. Being overly casual, texting jokes, calling at all hours for non-emergencies, these things make landlords uncomfortable and create friction. Keep it professional. Warm but professional. Hi name, not hey buddy. Business hours for non-emergencies. A brief, friendly tone, not a personal conversation.
None of these come from bad intentions. They come from different cultural expectations. Now you know the American system. Use it.
Which mistake surprised you most? Write 1, 2, or 3 in the comments. And tell us, is landlord communication formal or informal in your country?
Don't say that. Say this instead. Fast round. Answer before Jake reveals it. Go.
Round 1. Your heat stopped working. You text your landlord. You say, A, the heat is broken, fix it. Or B, hi name, I wanted to reach out because the heat in my apartment isn't working. Could someone take a look as soon as possible? Thank you.
B. Always B. Option A will get the heat fixed, eventually, but it damages the relationship permanently. Option B gets the heat fixed and keeps the relationship professional and warm.
Round 2. Your rent will be 3 days late. You say, A, nothing. You just pay late and hope they do not notice. Or B, hi name, I wanted to reach out. I will be a few days late this month and expect to have it to you by date. I appreciate your understanding.
B. Communication always wins. Option A, silence, is the worst thing you can do. Most landlords will work with a tenant who communicates. Almost none will work with a tenant who disappears.
Round 3. You do not understand a section of your lease. You say, A, this lease is confusing. What does this mean? Or B, I had a question about my lease. Could you clarify what section X means? I want to make sure I understand correctly.
B. Could you clarify? Professional. I want to make sure I understand correctly shows responsibility. Option A sounds like a complaint. Option B sounds like a responsible tenant.
Round 4. You are moving out. You say, A, I'm leaving next month. Or B, I am writing to give my 30-day notice that I will be vacating the apartment on date. Please let me know the process for returning the keys and receiving my security deposit.
B. Written notice, specific date, key return, security deposit question. All 4 in one professional message. Option A, one sentence, leaves everything unclear and puts your deposit at risk.
Write your landlord message in the comments. Pick any situation from today and write the complete professional English message. Repair report, late rent, lease question, or move-out notice. Use today's phrases. We read every one.
3 big things today. How to report repairs professionally. I wanted to let you know. Needs attention. Follow up. Lease and rent vocabulary. Lease, security deposit. Due, month to month. Went through, give you a heads up. And difficult situations. Late rent, noise complaints, moving out. With our 3-step formula and the mistakes that cost tenants money and relationships.
Your homework. This week, find one document from your landlord. A lease, a notice, a receipt. Read it. And if there is one word you do not understand, write it in the comments. We will explain it for you. That is a real offer.
Last question. What is the one thing about renting in America that confused you most when you first arrived? Your answer will help other immigrants watching this right now. Write it below.
Like this video. It pushes us to more immigrants who need exactly this English. Share with someone who just moved to America and is dealing with landlord stress. Subscribe for new lessons every week.
You now have the language to handle any landlord situation professionally and confidently. Go use it.
From Don't Say That, see you next time.